Just gonna warn you, this is another serious message or video. Well, no, actually, this is the first one. And this video is titled "The Two Incidents That Gave Birth to BMC MVMNT." Here we go. I can talk about these in detail in a short minute without the notes. So the first one has to do with the intimate relationship that I was in for a number of years. It started off healthy with a young lady. She's beautiful inside and out. Or she looked like Kim Kardashian. Actually, a little better. But I'll talk more about that, how that was a huge factor in distraction for me. But anyway, relationship started off healthy, but then it ended unhealthy. And I did a lot of things that influenced her to do a lot of things that were hurtful on both ends. And at the time, I was transitioning to Miami University in Knoxville, Ohio, where I graduated. Praise God, hand emoji. Graduated from there, and reverse, but was still in a relationship with the young lady. And we decided to go our separate ways. And it was in that moment, once I realized we were not getting back together, because we had kept breaking up, getting back together, which is unhealthy. So if you're doing that, I encourage you to stop, because you're worth so much more. You're valuable. I didn't realize that. She didn't realize that. So while dating, we just decided to go our separate ways. And I remember sitting in a chair thinking to myself, I'm about to kill myself. My exact thought was, I'm about to kill myself. I know it sounds extreme, but when you don't realize that you have purpose, you were created for and with a purpose, and your identity lies in a person or a thing, and you don't have any goals set for your life, and your self-esteem level is knee-high, then when you feel like all that you know is being stripped away from you, comes the feeling of like, I have no other reason to be alive if, this for me, that relationship was over. So it's like, well, my life deserves to be over. And so in that moment, I realized, and for the first time in my life, knew what it felt like to want to commit suicide, to have the thoughts racing through my mind. And I remember returning to Dayton, Ohio. It was during break, and I was sitting in a chair, smoked some weed. I got high as Coolio Brown. And I remember hearing the voice of God as I told him, I'm about to kill myself, Father. And he said, no, you're not. And his voice was so peaceful that it resonated. It was like a resounding sign or sound in my heart, mind, and spirit. And it forever changed how I viewed myself. Because I wanted to kill myself, but God was like, no, you're not. And what he meant by that was, you have purpose, son. Like, just because you experienced this tragic event, just because you did this and she did that, your life isn't over, right? That's your past, that's an event. So to you, you're in an unhealthy relationship and you're going through a trial and tribulation. Don't give up. You're not going to kill yourself. You will overcome, because you're an overcomer. And obviously I didn't kill myself, which is why I'm able to sit here and have a conversation with you and share my testimony. So after that, I got surrounded by a community, and then I healed, and then the Lord opened up a door for me at Batavia Middle School. And that's where BMC movement, the BMC logo, everything BMC began to develop and take mode and mature. And after gaining insight into how much of an epidemic suicide was amongst youth, and while working at Batavia Middle School as a qualified mental health specialist, a coach, a motivational speaker, all those things, I was able to work with, it was either 7 or 8 youth in which God used me to save their lives, right? They were contemplating suicide, and some of them had attempted it several times. They had the cut marks, they had the whole shebang. And I remember sharing with them that, hey, it's okay, be yourself because you have purpose. and sharing with them my testimony, and then we connected. And as I was transitioning out of Batavia Middle School in Batavia, Ohio, yes, here in Ohio, it dawned on me, Brian, you have to start this movement. And so that's why BMC movement exists. One, because God believed in me. He never gave up on me. And then my past relationship back in 2011, and then Batavia Middle School giving me an opportunity to work with youth, which is my heart and my passion, to work with youth and millennials. And so thank you, Mr. Brokamp. Thank you, Mrs. Surface. Thank you, Mrs. Wainscott. Thank you, Squad Princess. You know who you are. That's an Instagram name. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Batavia Middle School. Thank you, Batavia High School, for giving me the opportunity to impact youth and opening up the doors for me to do it on a global level. Thank you. I love you guys. And I will see you soon, hopefully next year. Next year's assembly. I'm Bucky. Peace. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video. Thought I couldn't dance it down? You crazy. Hey, I should make that a song.